evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Moments away. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. The wing pair we'll be seeing is Beal and Allen. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's the doctor in at the point guard position. The 3 from McCollum. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Here's the doctor. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Here's Ingram. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And they are on an incredible streak right now. 20 wins in a row. Amazing.
So few teams in the history of the NBA have ever put a streak like this together, so it's really impressive. My prediction, the streak continues.
Pass to Robinson Earl. Now Ingram. McCollum with the ball. In the corner, Murray with it. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound by Nurkic.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Here's the doctor. He is guarded by McCollum. Shots good by the doctor.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
All right, Johns, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GM, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Outstanding. And timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And now, in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for the Suns, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
Now let's take a look at the top rookies in the league. Our rankings here for the race for Rookie of the Year. Distinction every young player would love to have. Well, you look at the doctor. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
There is no small achievement, even early on like this. I think it shows just how well he fits into playing at this level.
And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
McCollum outside, trying to get something going. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Here's the doctor. He's got 8. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Here's McCollum. The teardrop falls in. McCollum's got his second bucket of the night. Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now, into writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently on the field.
I know. I love your answer.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
Here's the doctor. He's guarded by McCollum. Count it. Good. And 12 points for the doctor.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pelicans trail by 10. Murray outside. Here's Ingram. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Well, when Ingram gets the ball on the inside, his length can really help him out to create shot opportunities.
It's Beal on the wing. Lots of room. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pass to Ingram. Tries again. Does not score again. That's his fourth miss against one make.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Willie Green gave me a few minutes to talk with him. Their plan, such as it is to make Kevin Durant uncomfortable. Force him to take shots instead of giving him the ones he wants. Coach said it's obviously easier said than done, but if you let Durant get hot, forget about it. He can take over an entire game. We'll see if they can execute defensively. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against the Hawks in Atlanta. So, Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by, and that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA teams and different accolades.
Yes, well said. Cullen passes to Robinson Earl. It's Ingram on the wing. And a wide open look for McCollum. Offline with his 3.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Beal can't get it to go.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And it's Ingram missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I think the defense let up a little bit and thought CJ was an easy cover inside, but he's too crafty. He gets the foul.
Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. And for the Suns, Plumlee, he's checked in for Nurkic. Royce O'Neal comes in for Allen. And it's Booker in for Beal. Here's the doctor. 43 points out last game. Pass to Plumlee. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Just 5 to shoot. Durant in the corner, beyond the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
A 3 from McCollum. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. KD's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Shams, any major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD. They're going to smooth the cap's numbers, and it's not going to spike quite the same. But these numbers will continue to get eye-popping when you think about player salary, and you have to keep in mind luxury tax and the new second apron that came into play with the collective bargaining agreement, and that will play a part in how teams build, not putting yourself in a restrictive position to continue to build winning organizations.
A lot of moving parts to contend with, but boy, a lot on the horizon. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Inside, the doctor, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Ingram with it. We saw him with 29 points last game. Jones finds Ingram.
I got yours.
O'Neal with the defensive effort.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Jones against Booker. Pelicans with the rebound. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
To the inside, here's Plumlee. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And the Pelicans making a change here. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Suns #1.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
To the middle, and things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it, but it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend on it.
365, 24/7.
Wow. 1:15 left to play in the first. Jones, no luck. Phoenix controlling this game. Here's the doctor. He's got 18. Pass to Bull. Down low. Here's the doctor. Doubled by McCollum. O'Neal on the wing. Here's the doctor. High post try. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. The doctor's got 20.
And when you got someone putting on a show like this, I mean, in the first quarter, you have got to be kidding.
Here's McCollum. They can't stop the run with that one.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Connects from three-point range.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Ingram wide open. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's the doctor. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got That'd be frustrating for the defense too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.